There's a cumulative pressure that's been building, I think, generally in humanity, and there doesn't seem to be an obvious release valve. There's no silver bullet. There's no coaching program or supplement or guru or business leader or mystic that's going to get us out of this one. From global events and politics to the fact that literal satanic pedophiles are running the world, the daily demands of being a father, an entrepreneur, a friend, family member, saying nothing about the state of consciousness that is being lived and perceived through this black mirror in our pocket. It's safe to say that anybody you talk to, most people will agree that something feels off. So my goals with this series are very simple. It's to see and explore what subtle or not so subtle shifts can be made to move the needle into feeling again, feeling inspired, feeling awe, feeling gratitude, feeling curiosity, feeling creative, and feeling like taking action is the norm rather than a burden that needs to be overcome. I've been on this journey for a long time, and sometimes it feels like actually the deeper I go into it, the heavier it becomes. That's part of the reason I think it's interesting to explore our relationship to technology and screens, because I'm actually going to focus on less inputs rather than more, less to-dos, less Hormozy type optimization of every single moment that we're alive so that I can grow my business to $20 million and sell it in 10 years and miss all the precious moments between now and then. We were made and put here to live. We are made in the image of God. We are made to be relational. We are made to be enjoying these moments and savoring the life that we've been given. Nowadays, most things that we do are run through this filter of burden. The burden to create, to deal with clients, and shamefully sometimes it feels like a burden just spending time with my wife and my son. It's like there's some sort of buffer zone between life and life actually happening, marked by moments of rest, of preparation, or moments of something else entirely. Because we all know the moments that slip by, especially when we engage with technology, where you come out of almost a haze. So my aim is to get back into a flowy life. And when I say this, I mean rooted in discipline and not lacking in effort, but something that feels more natural. You know those days that just seem to cruise by and everything is going well, you're feeling good, you're kind of in that flow state? Well, contrary to what a lot of people that I talk about this with say, I think that's possible to live that way as the norm rather than the exception. And I have no aspirations for toxic positivity or living life like I'm on vacation. To take on life as life happens, on the chin, life that's adaptive and responsive, not reactive and stressed out and burdened and weary. For me, the first and most obvious source of this heaviness that I'm experiencing, I think collectively we are feeling, is the cell phone. I don't need to get into the specifics of this because it's something that we all know. At 3 to 4 hours a day on our cell phone, I know we've all heard this statistic, that translates to, for someone my age, like 10 years of my life living through a cell phone. And I don't know about you guys, but that number for me is totally unacceptable. So for the first step of the first episode of this invitational series, I'm going to be exploring what life is like with a Wise phone. That'll be no social media, no browsers, no banking apps, no email, no scanning QR codes, just call, text, music, and navigation. I know the inconvenience will come of this, and that's the point. I want to become more deeply engaged with life, the physical life that we live, and I want to spend less time ignoring people and scanning QR codes. So if I go to a restaurant without a paper menu, then I guess I'm eating somewhere else or telling them chef's choice. If you're curious if things feel off for you in general, I'm using myself here as an experiment to showcase what I think is true, that it's possible. And we don't have to go live off grid to start moving the needle in the direction that we want to. We don't have to go live in the middle of nowhere and get ourselves fully self-sustaining That'd be great down the line, but right now I'm exploring what the subtle shifts are going to be. This is just an invitation to follow along on this journey, and hopefully someone feels inspired to take back their time and their attention. But that's not the primary objective. This is, for me, it's an invitation for you to follow along.